welcome back to the Premier Predictor for the final time for the 2022-23 season. I'm joined again by Mikey, who was here in my first video, and here with Dan as well, who was in the mid-season review. Yeah, thanks for coming on, guys, for the last time. Obviously, a lot's happened, especially over the last few weeks. Titles decided, Man City won, Arsenal bottled it. Top four is pretty much done. I mean, unless Liverpool,
miracle happens.
Yeah, unless Man United lose and draw. I think Newcastle have got it on goal difference, haven't they?
Yeah, it has to be a massive swing for Newcastle.
So it's whether or not Man United will drop 5 points and we win the last game. Liverpool will win the last game.
Nah, it's not happening.
Nah.
It's Europa League for Liverpool.
Yeah, fifth place, I think.
Yeah.
So the only other thing really to talk about on the final day is the relegation battle. Southampton already have gone. So it's Nottingham Forest, West Ham are now safe. So it's between Leicester, Leeds and Everton. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Unfortunately, I think it's the bottom three as it is now. Everton have just about done it. I don't think they've done it because they deserve to. I think they've done it because other teams are that poor that they're safe.
Well, they got Bournemouth on the last day. You expect them to win that
at home as well. So I can't see it changing unless a miracle happens.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds would have to beat Spurs, not easy. But again, they are at home, and Spurs aren't doing too well.
Yeah. Leicester would have to win the last two games. Yeah. Which I can't see happening.
No, Newcastle and West Ham, I think it is.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think probably. Well, I want and hope Everton to stay up. I've been to Goodison Park before, and I think it's the best stadium in the Premier League.
I mean,
so I'd be very disappointed if they win the Championship.
As Liverpool fans, do we want Everton up or down? I don't know. It's one of the weird ones. Like you like the derby, but
See, if you could say to me they go down for one season and then come straight back up, I'd say just because it's quite
you just
funny.
Don't know.
It's quite funny. For them to go down and then maybe do like a Sunderland and just keep dropping, then maybe not, because we will miss the Merseyside derby. But if it was like a year, maybe 2 years, it would be quite amusing.
The thing is, they've never been relegated before, have they? One of the only clubs. So, I mean, they spent so much money on a new stadium that financially they could be screwed next season. Can't afford all the wages.
Yeah,
so
it is dangerous for them, really.
I don't know, really. I mean, they've just not. I think they don't deserve to go down, but the last few seasons they've been basically surviving pretty much near the end.
Flirting with relegation.
Yeah, whereas Leicester have, won the Premier League, won the FA Cup.
Yeah. But it's a similar story with Leicester. Like, they have to get rid of pretty much all their squad.
Yeah, their wage bill is probably one of the worst, isn't it? Out of all the potential relegated teams.
A lot of their squad are either out of contract this summer or next summer anyway. Right. So even if they don't go down, they could potentially go down next season. They could lose a lot of players this summer.
Yeah.
If they don't get recruited right again.
So you're saying Leeds and Leicester?
Yeah.
And you're saying Leeds and Leicester as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably stick with how it is, to be honest. I can see Everton, with the crowd behind them on the final day, getting that win. All they need is to win, right?
Win against Bournemouth, who are already safe.
Yeah.
Nothing to play for.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas the other guys, Leicester need to beat Newcastle.
Yeah, not going to happen unless it does happen.
Well, this is filmed before the game, so they may already be down pretty much.
Yeah.
We'll see. But let's move on to the final week predictions. It's a bit of a strange kickoff time, isn't it? 4:30 on a Sunday. Not sure why they've done that.
No idea.
But at least it's a bit easier. They're all together. It makes it a bit more exciting.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the first game. Arsenal Wolves, we'll start with you, Dan.
Yeah, I personally put 2-0 for that. Obviously, Arsenal have been sort of poor in the past few weeks. Nottingham Forest on Sunday. I think just given they're at home at the Emirates, I think they'll probably just want to be finishing on a high, getting a couple of goals.
I don't know. I think their heads are completely gone. Are they really just going to turn it around for one last home game? I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
I've said the same, 2-0 Arsenal. Wolves are a great team at home. Away from home, they're the opposite.
I can see Wolves scoring for some reason, though.
Potentially, yeah. And like you say, Arsenal's heads have gone. It seems like the desire's gone since they've bottled the title.
Yeah.
The desire has just left and they've just given up. But
it's whether or not Arteta would want them to win their final home game for the fans, maybe.
Yeah. And I think, just the fact that Wolves are so poor away from home, I think they will win. But no one saw Brighton beating Arsenal at home at the Emirates.
No.
Or even Southampton getting a point.
No, I think I was kind of teetering on whether to be a draw or like an Arsenal sneak it. So I'll go with you guys. I'm going to say 2-1. I'll say a last minute goal for them to win the game, I think. Oh, trust me, it would be 2-2 now or 1-1. Anyway, Villa Brighton. Interesting game this, because Villa obviously chasing Europe. I think they need to win to confirm 6th, is it? I believe. Whereas Brighton, no, 7th, sorry. Brighton have got 6th already, haven't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they need to essentially win the game. So, what are we thinking?
I think Brighton's goal difference, they've obviously got a game against City, but I think they've got quite a strong lead over Villa in terms of goal difference. So I've put 1-0 Villa, just Villa at home. I think they'll get the win, but then Brighton will get the Europa League.
Yeah, I mean, well, Brighton have got 6th already.
So
Liverpool got 5th, so it's whoever takes 7th for your Conference League. So it's either going to be Villa or Spurs, or if
Brentford,
they all lose and Brentford.
Brentford.
Yeah, well, they could, technically, but everyone else needs to lose.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but what are you thinking, Mike?
I've gone 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa?
I was very impressed with them at the weekend against Liverpool.
Yeah.
They've been, since Emery took over, one of the best form teams in the league. I think Brighton, despite that win against Arsenal, they've been...
So they're a bit weird. They'll turn up and then they'll lose 5-1 to Everton and then they lose to City, but then they'll beat Southampton quite comfortably. So
yeah, they seem to have run out a little bit of steam now this end of the season, and like I say, they've
already got 6.
There's nothing to play for. It's away from home, final game of the season. I think they'll just be on the beach and nothing to play for.
No, I think Villa obviously have more to play for, so they'll be more up for it. But then you never know, that could be nerves, could play in. They got nothing to play for, Brighton, they can go out and enjoy it. Still think Aston Villa will win though. I'm going to go 2-1. I think it'll be another close game. Brentford City.
Yeah, that's my team, Brentford. I've gone for 2-1.
2-1 Brentford?
100%, yeah.
Okay, I mean, they have already...
to put a bit of money on it as well.
You have a feeling?
I think City will put a weakened team. Obviously, they've got the game against Inter. Was it the week after the Champions League final?
And they've got FA Cup final as well.
FA Cup final. They've won the league, and Brentford are one of the...
Yeah, I mean, when you say it like that, I mean, also they've beaten Man City already in the reverse fixture. So, yeah, I think, fair enough, 2-1 Brentford. It's going to be any time, be now. What have you put, Mike?
I've gone the complete other way. I've gone 5-0 Man City.
Yeah, you like a 5-0 City, don't you?
I do like a 5-0. Yeah.
Don't see that happening, but you never know.
Points for the prediction league.
So.
No, I just think I don't think City will rest players purely in the fact that I think they rested players against Chelsea. If they were then to rest players again, those players have had a 2-week break before a FA Cup final, and that's
they play Brighton, don't they, midweek? So
True.
You think they would play maybe the first team for that one?
Potentially, yeah. But my logic behind it was that they would want maybe a first team that they were going to play against.
Yeah, you want
in the final.
Yeah.
The week before the final to.
Yeah, that's
get
true.
Momentum.
Yeah,
still
you don't want to lose it.
So I reckon they'll have a fully structured team, and I think they'll win comfortably. Unfortunately, sorry.
David Ray is one of the best goalkeepers. So I can't see 5, but...
Nah, I mean, it's a difficult one.
4 past him, so...
Difficult one to call. I'm actually going to go a draw. I think you make a good point, Dan. But then you can never really write City off, so... I'm going to go 1-1 on that one. I think a draw would be a good result for Brentford. Not sure it'll get them Europe, but...
Breaking news here. And Maddison on the bench for Leicester tonight.
Oh, okay.
So
well, I mean, this video is going to be out afterwards. So.
They're definitely down then, I suppose.
Right. Chelsea-Newcastle was the 4th game. What are we thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I can see this being one of the most boring games, probably of the season. I mean, Newcastle just need a point. I don't think Chelsea want to lose. I think that would be pretty.
Well, I mean, Newcastle might already have 3rd once they've played their game. They played? No, they
play tonight.
Yeah, they play tonight. Yeah, so if they get a point out of that, they're basically done. So
they could have.
It could easily be. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. It might be a dull game. What are you thinking, Mike? What are you going for?
I've gone 1-1.
Right.
I don't. Yeah, I think Chelsea have turned the corner slightly in the last couple of weeks.
Still not winning games.
They're not winning. No, I mean they beat Bournemouth. Yeah. 3-1. They
lost to City,
lost City narrowly. Was a City second team, but no, City second team is a bad team. So to lose 1-0 away, it has not embarrassing. And like I said, I think Newcastle have got Champions League wrapped up. It's away from home. It's last game of the season. So I just think, again, dull, boring game.
Is that what you're thinking?
No, 0-0.
I think I'm going to go 0-0 as well. I can see it being a pretty dull game. I think Chelsea probably be happy with a clean sheet, to be honest. Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest. Both teams safe. Both teams nothing to play for really, apart from league position maybe.
Yeah, I've gone for another 0-0 here. I think the Nottingham
0-0.
Forest players are probably pretty hungover after getting their safety.
Yeah, I think they're pretty done.
So unpredictable. I can't really see either team caring too much about this one. So I think again, another fairly dull game.
Another dull game, yeah. What do you think, Mike?
I've gone 2-0 Palace. I think Forest, like you say, Forest are staying up now, so they're probably
on the beach.
On the beach, or not bothered. So Palace, I think, obviously, always.
I think they've been playing a lot better since Roy Hodgson come back in.
Yeah,
and I think he might be staying on next season. Rumoured.
There is rumours, yeah.
So.
But like I said, Park's never an easy place to go for any team. So
no.
Yeah, 2-0 Palace.
I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. I think both teams will score, but I think Palace should edge it, especially being a last home game. I don't know if they'll get them. I don't know how far they are behind. I don't think they'll get top 10, but they could leapfrog Chelsea, couldn't they?
They already have.
They have.
Yeah.
So I guess it's solidifying that 11th or 12th, I think it is. 11th. Yeah. Right, moving on to Everton versus Bournemouth. Big game, this.
Yeah, I think probably 1-0. Actually, no, I'm going to change it. 2-0 Everton.
2-0.
I think they're going to
keep a clean sheet.
Keep pretty strong, convincing win and stay up.
Bournemouth play some free-flowing football, so I mean, you'd never write them off. They could easily get a goal against Everton because it's Everton. Yeah. What do you think of Mike?
I've got 1-0 Everton.
1-0.
Yeah. I think
they'll just edge it.
Yeah, I mean they're not. Then by no means a quality side, despite putting 5 past Brighton.
Yeah, but there's nerves of a home game. It's basically a cup final for them in front of their home crowd. It's not going to be easy.
No, but I think 1-0.
Yeah.
They'll edge it.
Yeah, I think I've got the feeling Bournemouth will score first, and then maybe Everton will get another 2 goals. But yeah, I expect Everton to win. I'm going to go 2-1 again on that one. Right, moving on. Leeds, Spurs, another big game in the relegation fight. But then Spurs also need to win to qualify for Conference League, potentially.
If they want it, they may not.
Yeah, they might not.
They may
boycott it, maybe.
Boycott it, yeah.
I mean, they qualified there, was it last season or the season before, and they were rubbish.
And they put out reserve teams.
They did not care.
So they may rather miss out on it.
Yeah, I mean, what were you thinking score-wise?
I went for 1-1 on that. Yeah, I think
1-1.
See, everyone knows Tottenham. Yeah, I can't really see them getting a win against Leeds away from them on last day. But yeah,
draw.
1-1.
Yeah, what do you think, Mike?
I've got 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds. Do you think they'll do it?
Yeah. Whether it'll be enough for them. With Everton, if Everton win, it won't be enough for them to stay up.
Yeah.
But, at home, it's going to be a horrible atmosphere for Tottenham. Up at Leeds. And they'll be fighting. I think Spurs will have nothing. They've had nothing for weeks about them. And I think that Leeds will nick it. I just don't think it'll be enough for them to stay up, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to go for a draw actually, but a high scoring draw, 2-2. I could probably see maybe Leeds going ahead and then a silly mistake cost them. I'm to be honest, I think they're gone. And break that Sam Allardyce curse once and for all. Maybe people stop hiring him. Leicester West Ham is another crunch game.
Yeah, I put 1-0 to Leicester for this one. I was at the Brentford West Ham game last weekend, and West Ham dropped Rice and a few of their other top players from the team, just given the Conference League or whatever it's called nowadays.
Well, they need, they got that coming up, so maybe they'll need to rest players potentially.
Leicester obviously
to win.
Points, so.
Yeah, are you thinking the same, Mike? Or?
I've gone 1-0.
1-0, okay.
Yeah. West Ham will have that cup final in mind, and I don't think Leicester have got the quality to win, to be honest, even though I think they could be gone by then. They lose tonight against Newcastle, which they probably have, as we know.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much them gone. They need a miracle to stay up, and I just don't think the fight's there in the team.
Yeah, I'm going to go Leicester win. I think they'll last home game there might be a glimmer of hope, and they'll have to go for it. So I'm going to go 2-0. I think West Ham I think they'll rest a lot of key players. They won't want to get them injured for the final. So
With 2-0 Leicester.
2-0 Leicester. Yeah.
I just can't see them keeping a clean sheet.
Well,
seems so,
if it's going to happen, it'll be in that game. But
so many mistakes in them defensively.
well, that's true. But I feel like David Moyes will rest players like Rice, like Paqueta, maybe. I think Antonio's in. Yeah, players like that. So, on to the penultimate game: Man United versus Fulham.
Yeah, I mean, Fulham seem to have a pretty good season.
Yeah, really good. Considering
Just
just came up last year, they've been one of the most impressive teams, I think.
Yeah, I think all the other predictions I've gone for low scores, so I've gone for 3-0 United. I don't know, I can just see, because they're at Old Trafford, I just think.
It's a weird one because obviously if Man United don't get a result against Chelsea, then they'll need this to win. So it's difficult, really. I mean, if they've already wrapped it up, this game might be a bit of a dull one. What do you think? You might think Man United win as well?
Yeah, I've gone 2-0 United. United really have relied on their home form this season. They've been awful away from home this season.
Yeah.
So Old Trafford has been their fortress, really. And I can see them. I don't think they'll blow Fulham away, but I think it'll be a comfortable 2-0.
Yeah, I've got a feeling, like, obviously I don't want it to be that way, but I've got to think logically. And I think Fulham might score. Mitrovic playing well again, and you probably get that goal.
But there is that. It's a bit of a grudge match, isn't it? Really, after the.
After the referee
FA Cup game,
I think I'm going to go a narrow Man United win 2-1. I think I'm going to go for. I think, I can't see Liverpool doing it. I've pretty much accepted that now. You never know though. You never rule out. Speaking of Liverpool, on to the final game of the 2022-23 season: Southampton versus Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, you guys obviously probably know how Liverpool play better than me, but I've gone for a 2-0 Liverpool win. Yeah, I mean, Southampton down. I think Firmino will probably get another goal. Yeah,
I think we'll need. It may still be a possibility on the final day. We don't know, but I think Klopp will still want to win it though.
Yeah.
You've gone 2-0.
2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 as well.
I just think Southampton obviously down.
Yeah, I mean they do have a goal in them. I mean they do but they're just defensively all over the gap. Really.
Yeah, it depends if they turn up or not. Really, that is the thing. It's their last Premier League game at home for we don't know how long. They might try and go out with a bang.
Will Bobby score? Maybe.
Hopefully.
I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool. I think it'll be a close first half. I think Liverpool will probably edge it in the second half. Whether it'll be enough to get them to Champions League, who knows? Probably not. But Southampton are relegated, which we do know. So we will see. But that is the final round of predictions for this season. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for watching for the whole season. Really, it's been a great new channel, and thanks to everyone that's come on, especially you guys that have been on a few times. Going to do the final prediction of the season for you guys to get in the comments. We're going to go for the Southampton-Liverpool game, as it's the last one. Will Liverpool beat Southampton, or will Southampton ruin the day? So get your predictions in the comments below. If you get it spot on, you'll be pinned, and we'll be doing the draw for the prize soon. Yeah.
What is the prize?
We have to find out. But there's only a few people that have won it so far, so they're pretty good chances. So to hopefully get as many as we can, and maybe we get a few more in the draw. So that is all for this week. Thank you, Michael, for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks.
We're going to be doing end of season review, so stay tuned for that. Happen in a few weeks. But thanks very much for watching, and see you soon.